What's up, YouTube? The YouTube community of Kel, whatever you want to call it. Okay, we're all here, experiencing as one, flowing as one. And as you can see, I'm outside again. Our natural environment. It's a dry eye today. It's sunny. Barely any clouds. But, it's not too bad if you're sitting in the shade or something. But when you're in the middle of the sun, it's bad. It's terrible. But anyways, I have something to show you today. And that is the Book of Significant. I made this like a week ago, and I was planning on showing y'all sooner, but it didn't happen. But now it's happening now, so as it was meant to. As you can see, I'm sweating terribly now. Terribly. But we're gonna get through it. Anyways, on the front it says, "We perfect nothing." And it's got some stuff on there and just doodles. And then on the back it says, "We are perfectly imperfect beings of light in a physical form." Yeah, I had fun making this. It took me like 30 minutes, so it's not that much time to do, but yeah, the reason why I called it the Book of Significant is because I'm only going to write stuff that is significant or of significance to the collective. And when I mean the collective, I mean all of us, So, I have a message for today within the Book of Significant, and I'm going to read it to you out loud, obviously. What else? How else would I read it, But, yeah. Also in the inside it says for we, the collective, unity consciousness, that's what that is. Now, I'm gonna hold it up like this and read it to you. So, here we go. Number 1. Also, all of these are going to be untitled. They're just going to be numbered, because there is no title for this energy that is in this book. So, number 1. We are one consciousness within an infinite amount of beings and things, connected all throughout the universe as one and flowing without control. This perspective from the mind is not attainable, as it must be viewed from consciousness. The state where everything is flow. A state of effortless flowness and oneness. This state is spiritual and can be felt if aware of the energy, but all cannot feel this energy even though we are one with it. The beings that aren't aware of the flow state are unconscious of the consciousness that we are. Not everyone is meant to experience life from consciousness others, as it could be too much for their state of consciousness now. But all will reach the state eventually, as we live on without a body off of Earth as energy, one with the universe. This human experience is an illusion, and only for that reason. It is here to allow us to evolve spiritually in the 3D form as we explore the truth rather than to live the illusion of an human life. We are meant to remember who we are by waking up from unconsciousness and living this human life from the 5D as a co-creator that is one with the universe. As energy flows all at once, so does the universe. We are consciousness capable of much more than the human mind can conceive, and to live that way, we must let go of the illusions and step into the truth. With the time, it will happen, as all is divinely protected and guided as one flowing state of being, consciousness. So, hopefully you heard all that. That piece of writing was the first piece of writing in that book, and it's a staple for what that book is meant to be. The only information that is going to be there, or be in there, is unity, consciousness, information, knowledge, and wisdom, and spiritual information, wisdom, and knowledge. So, with that being said, I kind of want to go over everything in there. But it's simple, but it can go deeper. A lot of stuff can go deeper than it has to be, you know? So, it's up to us whether we want to go deeper or not. And that also goes with how deep we want to go spiritually in this 3D reality. So, obviously, the premise of that is that we are one with the universe. I'm always saying that. We are one. But in that piece of writing, it's signifying that all is one consciousness. One consciousness of energy just flowing wherever, whenever, however it wants, without control. And that's what the mind lacks to be aware of, is that it sees itself as separate from everything else, even though all is one. So if you live from the perspective of the mind, then you will not be able to attain the state of being that is consciousness. And that is important for us to evolve into coming together as one and trying to evolve out of the systems that we have created for ourselves, because the systems that we have created for ourselves trap us within this human life of survival and trying to chase what we can't attain, if that makes sense. And with us being one consciousness that connects everything to everything, even if you have a religion, you are one with God. I don't have a religion. I don't partake in religion. But we are one with everything. Doesn't matter what when we're one with everything. And we are the consciousness that is the universe. We are the universe. We co-create with the universe. But in this 3D form, we can create. And that's the blessing of this human life. We are living an illusion until we are awakened to the fact that we are co-creators within this reality. But the creation comes from the mind, because you can manipulate energy with the mind. But the first step to manipulating energy is mastering detachment to all energy, so then you can put focus on the energy that you want to put focus on and that you want to feel and experience. And this 3D life, this human life, is an illusion, because you start out seeing life through a 3D consciousness, base consciousness, consciousness as the human mind, until you are awakened to the fact that you are just consciousness. Nothing. You are just there. You don't think, you don't feel. You don't do anything, you're just there, one with everything, always flowing with everything, in every given moment. And that's delusion part. Delusion part is that we think we know who we are, and we think, we believe we know who we are in here, but we don't. The mind cannot conceive and understand who we are. And that's why when it comes to who we are, as in consciousness, one with everything, oneness, you have to let go of everything within this 3D life so you can live in a 5D, in a 3D form. You let go of the mind. You let go of attaching to the 3D. You let go of everything and detach from everything that doesn't serve you, your highest good, so that you can co-create with the universe as the universe and be free and living from the soul. It's quite beautiful when I say it out loud, but some won't be able to understand what I'm talking about, because, like I said in the piece of writing, some people won't be able to understand what I speak of, because their consciousness is at the state of consciousness that they are at now. That state of consciousness cannot comprehend or understand that of which I speak of now. So we have to keep evolving our consciousness until we get back to that oneness, until we get back to that authenticity, that wholeness within us. And I want to say that part of co-creating is creating your reality. And I'm talking about internally and externally. But both internal and external worlds are just illusions. They're just illusions meant to try to keep you attached to those illusions, to that internal and external world. When in truth, we're just consciousness aware of both the internal world and external world, but not part of it. We're one with it, aware of it, but we are not it, if that makes sense. consciousness, we realize that we can cultivate whatever we want, or desire, or need from within us, within our beings, through energy, because energy is thought. You align yourself with your desires and your wants, and then you have them. And the more you exude and cultivate positive energy within you, the more the universe will start to attract and send more to you as you are, because you are one with the universe and exuding that positive energy to the universe, so the universe will give back to you. And you will be protected and guided through and on your path by the divine, by the universe, whatever you want to call it, by yourself in truth, because you are the universe. You just have to listen to your inner wisdom, inner knowledge, inner voice. That voice that isn't a voice, but it's just energy that you can feel. It's almost like a whisper to your soul. That if you are silent enough, you can obtain whatever you want, when you want, within your being. This state of consciousness that I speak of now, this unity consciousness, this oneness, it breaks all systems within this 3D reality. And that's why it's so powerful. But it's also powerful to the point where some can't conceive it, because it's too much for their being in the moment that they are in now. So they must evolve further till they get to the point of which where they can experience life from the 5D as just being, just consciousness. But until that happens, they have to keep going in a constant cycle until they get there. That's what the universe is. It's just a flowing cycle, over and over and over and over again. I love all of y'all. I love this path that I am experiencing now. I love this life that I'm living now, with each moment that I am in, and I'm grateful for it. I trust in the universe. I trust in myself. I trust in the divine, as should you. Because you are the divine, you are the universe. You are not separate from it. Anyways, that's going to be the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Or maybe you got something from this. Anyways, I love you. Stay present. Stay safe.